Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
This time it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Cyclones get it past the sticks. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Cyclones are on the move. To the air on first down. He's got his man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for an open area to his left. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pryor. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. 2nd and inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for him.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires and picked off.
You know, I think when you're trying to throw against this guy, especially when he's in zone coverage, you got to anticipate the throws. You got to get it out before your receiver turns around to look. Because if you're even half a second too late, he makes you pay with interceptions.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats! What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and match.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the big fella. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. And his throw is incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, give on the inside. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights, good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Avoids pressure. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to make the tackle. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Black. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. This time they'll go to the running game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Makes his connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Trying the left side.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Not quite on the play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires downfield. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes his man miss.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. It's a draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense.
And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes a connection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cyclones! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
20, Cincinnati, 19.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On second down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snatches it on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Now improvising. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Pryor. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll start this drive with a pass, using the quick game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.